Hello.
Hello, lovely.
You getting us on film?
I'm just, yeah.
Are you?
She looked really
I feel like we're running.
got a clipboard, son.
Hello. So we're going to do a show about fathers. Because it's dark. About fathers. Because they're important, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Not more important than mums. But important. We can all agree on that. Thank you. Go on, show them. How's your father? How's your father? How's your father? How's your father?
Dads. What does it mean to be a dad?
It's not straightforward, is it? Think of caveman dad, or rural peasant dad, or Lord of the Manor dad.
Or the upright Victorian dad, or the man down the mine.
Different priorities. It's not a fixed thing.
The Industrial Revolution took dads out of the home and stuck mums in it, and that has been tricky to shift.
Families can exist on one wage, dads being the provider.
Not so much now.
It's only been a few decades that dads have been welcomed at the birth.
Our notions of what makes a good dad have changed. A lot.
They're still changing.
What's your dad like?
Was he bad? Was he sad? Did he drive your mother mad?
Is he real? Does he feel? Can he cook a proper meal?
Is he fat? Is he thin? Did he teach you how to swim?
Can he dance? Does he sing? Did he push you on a swing?
How's your father? How's your father?
This show, it's not easy territory.
It's not.
We are wading into an air. Talking about fatherhood means taking on a few big issues.
Like gender inequality, masculinity, feminism.
Patriarchy, male privilege. Looking after kids, it's more a mother's job. As a rule.
And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. You know, I just mean that's what people think, innit?
So what are we saying? That mums do more? The dads don't cut it?
Dads love just as hard as mums, don't they? Hope he was kind to you.
Did he shout? Did he yell? Did he have a certain smell?
Did he win? Did he lose? Did you want to fill his shoes? Did he laugh? Did he joke like a proper decent bloke?
Was he stoic or heroic? Was he always going to blow it?
How's your father? How's your father?
Anyway, we figured it was worth talking about.
Because we don't. Not really. Men don't.
Here are some stories of men on the journey to being dad.
4 of them.
We spent a lot of time talking to men for whom being a dad has not been at all straightforward. Men who've been challenged and challenging.
And we made these stories up.
We are telling you some things that could be true today.
And we're asking. No, actually, we're asking.
Yeah, but should we get on with it?
How's your father? How's your father? How's your father?
Was he big? Was he small? Did he drive you up the wall?
Was he loud? Was he proud? Did he stand out from the crowd?
Was his heart on his sleeve? Did he teach you to believe? Does he know what you like? Did he help you ride your bike?
How's your father? How's your father?
Was he there? Does he care? Did he hug you like a bear?
Is he young? Is he old? Did he do what he was told?
Did he die? Did you cry? Did you get to say goodbye?
Was he this? Was he that?
Can he be a proper brat? How's your father? How's your father? How's your father? How's your father?
I'm Lee. I'm 21 and I'm gonna be a dad. Do you know what? I'll tell you all later. Come on, Dan. You're up.
Everyone says I'm cocky. I'm not cocky. I've got emotions. It's just no one ever, very rarely gets to see them.
How's your father, Dan?
Martin's a bastard.
A military man.
Attention! Get yourself down there, you little shit!
Sorry, Dad, you will be.
He served in the Gulf.
Moved around everywhere.
Where he went, they followed.
Me, my mum, and my brother. We don't do anything else.
Eventually, they settle in Cromer.
I'm 10 years old, and that's when the weird shit starts.
Get yourselves upstairs quickly, boys, before your dad gets home.
Dan would hear his father stumbling back after the pub, scuffing up the gravel. Is that him?
Yes.
Shh.
Where are the bats?
You leave him
No,
alone.
just shut up. Get them down here now.
I still have nightmares.
Boys! On parade!
Please don't.
Shut up!
Still like the smell of gin.
There would always be something.
I guess we're gonna have to settle it then.
Now don't make them do this
Shut
again.
up! Go on then. Hit him. Hit him!
I didn't want to win.
What happened when you were 12, Dan?
My mum died.
Aneurysm.
He always wished you'd escape.
And then one day, she just went.
She was strong. That's what killed her.
After that,
After that, I didn't listen to no one.
Especially not at school.
Daniel, walk, don't run.
Fuck you, Harris! Give shit no money, you know?
I guess school wasn't really for you, was it, Dan?
Nah. Always in too much trouble. Nowhere to get any peace.
Nowhere.
Sometimes I go up the allotment. See my granddad.
Back again, boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, pass that, shall we? And his gran, she didn't judge much either.
Bring that tray of biscuits over there to good boy. Doctor Who's on a minute. Look, got you picked by others. Put them on the coffee table.
Yes, Nana?
Tell me when the scary bits are, won't you?
But he couldn't stay there.
I couldn't stay anywhere. I couldn't stay still.
There were some older boys.
Mates. They'd get me doing stuff I didn't always want to do.
I thought you said you got a key.
Yeah, I have. It's here.
Come on, help me out.
What?
Keep it down,
Oh! Your granddad got any glue in it?
What is this home?
No, don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Here, look. I bet this will
No, don't do that. Hey!
Fucking
They left him there.
The blaze took down 3 sheds and a nearby garage.
Arson, a serious offence.
My granddad couldn't look at me.
12 months in a young offenders institution.
I served them all. Bad behaviour, fighting mostly. Sounds mad, but if there's one thing that's never let me down, it's my fists.
One day he gets a letter from his nan.
My granddad died.
Say
sorry, Dan.
Fuck him.
Fuck 'em! What about your nana, Dan?
She never mentioned it. I don't think she could.
And your brother?
He wouldn't speak to me.
And your dad? Where's Heath?
Dunno. Long gone. What do I care?
And now look.
Look what?
Now you're a dad too.
What makes you think you can make this work?
I am nothing like him.
You've got to tell us, Dan! Remember,
If you want this to work,
you've got to tell us, Dan!
Alright!
How many children children do you have, Dan?
This one will be my sixth.
Six!
Yes, six. What of it? It's just a fact.
So tell us about the first one.
The first, Elizabeth, she was born as. I think people call her Beth though.
Beth, with Jane.
Yeah, that's right.
How old are you?
I'm 16, it's just before they sent me down. There's nothing, party thing, you know how it goes. We were young. I found out about it while I was inside. And then her parents took over.
You are having nothing to do with that boy!
So I don't. Doesn't bother me. I still see her around every now and again. That home is a small town. She knows who I am. Not expecting an invite to the wedding, though.
And then? Who's next?
Then there's Kyle with Sonia. Cow.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
It's a rave in Sheringham!
You're so off my head!
Riona! All the time!
Without flashy lights, she weren't all that.
Well, he's always fighting them!
Then she finds out I'm fucking around. Goes off her nut about it. Smashes everything.
He's not perfect, Sonia! Yeah, he's a loser, Sonia!
Yeah, do one, Dan!
What's love anyway?
No contact.
Of course not. I don't speak to her. No need. He's still around though. He's a little shit now.
I don't listen to anyone.
Chip off the old block, isn't he? Got a tattoo though. Right here. Kyle.
Who's next, Dan?
Then there's the two I have with Laura.
I understand him.
She gets me.
I've got my own problems, I get it.
She's got her own flat too, that was handy. I've been out of prison 6 months. Ain't got a job. Driving.
Well done, Dan.
It's a proper thing. It's a proper relationship.
It's good. At first.
Her mum likes me. She doesn't judge. She's not drunk herself, to be fair. It's going okay. We're still a bit keen on the old party drugs, but you know, I can handle it. And then, boom. Along comes Kyle. Yeah, I know, Kyle and Kylie. It wasn't my idea, I just rolled with it. But now I've got to be the provider, haven't I? So I start doing a few things I shouldn't. Earn a bit extra. Start using a little more. She does too. It's all a little bit on edge.
Hey, babe.
Yep.
Did you get that thing then?
You know it.
Come on, babe. Take the baby.
What?
Come on, I'm rattling here.
How old are you, Dan?
Dunno, it's all a bit of a blur. 24, 25.
Not quite ready, eh, Dan?
Of course I'm not ready, not for this shit. Babies, they just scream and squirt. I'm a mess. She's a mess.
And then along comes Emily.
Yeah, Emily.
When was that, Dan?
A year later, maybe 6 months, I don't know. One thing she can do is she shells them like peas, Laura. She's got 2 more now.
What happened to the girls, Dan?
Don't want to talk about it.
But you have to.
If you want this to work!
Yeah, okay. It was the nursery women. I'd pick Kylie up sometimes. If Laura was in a state and her mum couldn't do it, if I was about, I'd do it. The mums, they'd all be there in a huddle, looking down their noses, like they're better than me. I hate them.
Excuse me, Mr. Dan.
Yes,
May I have a word, please, in private?
all right. And then they said to me,
We've noticed Kylie
Showing signs. Emotional distress.
Clothing is dirty.
not interacting well.
Seems anxious.
Not talking.
Not with the other children.
Some serious concerns.
there's not a lot to be done. Once they get a whiff of you, the social, once that forward focus pulls up, you're done pretty much.
We just want to chat.
Just a few minutes.
Right, and that's all it took.
We want what's best for Kylie and Emily, Dan.
We were a mess, to be fair. Kids wailing, she was out of it all the time, she wasn't coping. I mean, I can take it or leave it, but not her.
It's better for everyone if you let us in, Dan.
There were loads of them. Had me down from the beginning. They think they know me, but they don't.
Dan, let us in,
It
please.
started as a sin. That's what they call it. A sin. A child in need. A C-I-N. A fucking sin!
What happened to Kylie?
Said I was controlling. Aggressive, they said. I mean, there's things I wish I'd done. Of course. I know I don't always come over too well, but if you wind me up!
What happened to Emily, Dan?
They helped Laura, didn't help me. When they took him away, she went to a family in Derbyshire. Me, I was always going to fight for my kids, wasn't I?
What happened to them, Dan?
Foster carers. At first, they came in their 4x4s.
It's the best thing.
We'll take them out.
I dare say they've never had a holiday.
Of course they haven't. Jesus!
Did you see them?
Yeah. They were visits at the contact centre.
History of aggressive behaviour. 2 staff in the room for this one, I think.
Come on, Kylie, love. Come to Daddy. Come on, darling. I'm on your side. Come on, sweetie.
All right, I think that's enough for one day, eh? Come on, darling.
It's hard. It wasn't no good. Every time the same. Bubbling inside a fucking pressure cooker.
This isn't working, is it, Dan?
I'm trying, aren't I?
Failure to commit to regular contact.
I'm only a few minutes late. I would have let you know if I could. I didn't have the bus fare. I've got no credit on my phone. You can't take my kids away from me. They're my kids. I've got a mate who knows a solicitor.
It's not going to happen, Dan.
Perhaps you should talk to someone, Dan.
I don't need a counsellor. My man knows the issue of them. I'm not giving you any reasons to take my kids away from me.
We'll arrange a goodbye visit.
Visit. Goodbye.
It's the best we can do.
Yeah, right. And then they said,
Try not to show too much emotion.
It's best if the children don't see that sort of thing.
okay, right. But I've brought a few presents. Just a few.
We just need to unwrap them, just to be sure.
Ash, you can't have the sugary drink, I'm afraid.
You understand.
Of course.
Say goodbye then, Dan.
Say goodbye.
It's all going on inside. Everything. Everything just comes out as anger. Fuck it! What do I care anyway? So I go straight to the pub because you can't hit a moving target.
So, where to next then, Dan? Something.
Something! She's a postman!
Loads of money!
She's got a huge flat in the city.
Mercedes
A
convertible!
rebel spirit.
And I'm a bit of rum.
It's all so easy!
Stop! I'm not a pet. It's not what I want.
What do you want, Dan?
I don't know. But it's not this. Fed up with fucking it up.
So, move back to Chroma.
Yeah. Keep my head down.
A proper driving job.
Staying out of trouble.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
And that's when you meet.
Jenny.
We hit it right off. She's a bit younger than me. She's really pretty. I didn't tell her everything about the past.
Why not?
No need. Fresh start. But then I had to say something.
Oh, bloody hell, Dan!
Have you heard of contraception?
Yeah, of course I have. I can't help it if...
Dan,
What?
you're coming to the antenatal classes, aren't you?
Nah. Not for me, babe, but I am here for you.
Are you? Are you though?
Step up, Dan!
Yes,
Please?
I am.
Please?
I am. I said no.
Why won't you, Dan?
I'm just not comfortable with it.
Why though, Dan?
Look, Jen, we've got to be careful. If they find out about me, then, well, they can take the baby away.
What the fuck? What the fuck is
The
this?
fear flies around.
The arguments get worse.
He tries to keep a lid on
He
it.
tries to leave. She follows me out into the garden one night.
Why won't you talk to me, Dan? This is no kind of life.
Stop with the nag, won't you?
Please, Dan. Why won't you talk to me?
It's more than one person can handle. No one can put up with this. No one!
Put up with what, Dan? But what? With what exactly? What's wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me. I told you.
Please keep it down. Some of us are trying to sleep up here. Oh,
Shut
up!
Someone calls the police.
2 nights later, I come home from the pub and there's 2 of them sitting there.
No, I'm telling you, he's never been violent to me.
Look, you have to think about when the baby is born.
Oh, hello, you must be Dan.
What's going on?
I'm from child protection.
Oh yeah. The only child protection here is me, so clear off.
Dan, we understand you may be a
I
little...
said clear off. Both of you. Get out of my flat.
That was clever, wasn't it, Dan?
Same old story. They don't want me anywhere near you.
Jenny moves back to her parents.
They help her, don't help me. She is a good mum, to be fair.
And you?
Keep on keeping on. I'm better off out of it.
A few weeks later and Charlie is born.
Yeah. Charlie. I've got the tattoo right here.
Child number 5.
I do see him. Social. They supervised it at first. I jumped through their hoops. But now we meet at the seafront on our own. I buy him an ice cream, build a sandcastle or something. It's okay. It's better actually. We don't argue anymore.
Keeping it together then, Dan.
Yeah, that's right.
Job and everything.
I'm the Amazon van man. I work hard for it as well.
Anything else you'd like to tell us?
Yeah. There was this allotment, like a community thing. I've watched my granddad long enough. Calmed me down. I've got my own now. I don't grow much, but it's peace and quiet. Maybe I'll get Charlie up there one afternoon.
Maybe.
What about number 6?
I'm not there yet.
Not yet.
No. Thought I was done with it all. Just another fuck up. But with Helen, it's not like that. This time. Now, I really want to make it work.
They meet online, swiping right.
Hello?
Hello.
First, there's 3 months of chat. They learn a lot of things.
I'm in Deerham.
Oh yeah, not far. Are they your kids in the picture?
Yeah. They live with my mum now. I've had a few issues.
I know how it is.
You do? How come?
I don't tell her everything,
It's alright. I get it.
but in the end, most things I do.
Then there's the date at Fritton Lake.
Nothing happens.
Not on the first date.
I didn't want to fuck it up again.
No, thanks.
Can't wait to see you again.
Me too. Dan, I'm serious.
Me too. This time,
This time, it has to be different.
So, when you get the news...
It wasn't planned.
Didn't exactly try to avoid it though, did we?
Nah, it just happened.
Just happened. But this time, it's got to be different. This time I'm different. I'm 40 now. We've been through this before. We know how it goes. We've got to make this work.
think we'll get to keep her?
Yeah, sit down. Yeah, I've just got to do the best we can. Be up front. Tell them everything.
If you want this to work.
If we want this to work,
Face it, Dan.
we're going to have to face it, okay?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, okay?
Okay.
Any minute now, Dan, that Ford Focus is coming.
Just a few questions, Dan.
Shit. I'm going to put the hoover around.
Yeah, good idea. I'll empty the bins. Oh,
Good, okay.
I've got this tray of biscuits, just pink wafers and that. Put them on the coffee table, will you?
Right.
Well, come on. They'll be here in a minute.
I don't know if I can do this. How am I supposed to do this?
Where does the past belong? When do we get to move on? How do we show that what we now know means that some things are now long gone? What do we do when the shame bears down like an oncoming train? Do our faults and mistakes only raise the stakes for keeping some skin in the game? Where does the past belong? Do we need it to know where we're from? Will our stories set us free? Will they throw away the key? Or could we get a chance to grow strong? When has the future begun? Will there be a new song to be sung? Some wins but some fails, and will they tip the scales for how the next race will be run? Where does the past belong?
How's your father? How's your father?
Let's talk about Will.
Will is not Dan.
Far from it.
How's
How's your father, Will?
My father, oh,
Much the same as he ever was. Doesn't change much, really.
he is an accountant.
A good one.
Well, I do my best.
His mother is a teaching assistant at the local primary.
In Brundle, only part-time. I've been there years.
It's where they've always lived.
It suits us fine.
Just fine.
When Will is 5,
Poppy comes along.
Come on, Poxy love.
one boy and one girl.
King and Queen's choice. Smile now.
William, nicely. It wasn't me.
Stop it. Smile.
That's it. Smile for the camera.
There's not much more to tell you.
It's all quite, well, normal, really.
Will grows up.
Likes Lego.
And comics.
And cars.
I go to school.
Does his homework.
He's good at most things. Fairly good.
Passable.
Less with maths.
You'd think, with a father like his.
Poppy likes horses.
And dressing up.
And dancing.
She's the lively one, Poppy.
Annoying, all right.
There's family holidays twice a year.
With visits to museums.
And long country walks.
Poppy got tired, they carried her.
Come on, William, catch up.
Don't spoil it, William.
He remembers one time.
Oh, yeah. We went swimming in the river. My father, he actually seemed to enjoy himself.
Come on in, Will. The water's lovely. All right. Oh, bring that ball with you.
Okay. We had fun that day. We just, I don't know, I can't explain it. We had fun.
But most of the time,
All of the time.
It was work, 8:30 to 6. And then Mum cooked the tea.
Except on Sunday.
Dad cooked on Sundays.
Roast.
Sunday roast dinner.
Put that comic away, William.
Eat your broccoli, love.
I don't like broccoli.
Yes, you do.
Eat it up now.
As a teenager,
I go to school.
Does his homework.
Plays rugby.
I'm good at it.
well, fairly good.
Nothing special.
Special enough.
First 15 at least.
It's how he fits in with the other boys.
He's a team player, is Will.
Do my best.
You can only do your best.
Poppy's a gymnast.
She is very good.
Bless her.
Stuff is just easier for her.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
At 16, he gets 8 GCSEs.
He may have done a little better.
And a girlfriend.
Holly, she's on the school council.
At 17, they lose their virginity together with condom.
We were going steady.
Things are just easy for Will.
Not that easy.
Yes, they are.
He does A-levels.
History, sociology and economics.
And off he goes to Leeds University.
Holly went to Hull.
Bye, Mum!
Bye, love.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, son.
At Leeds.
At Leeds, my head exploded.
Say, Will, did you ever think about conflict theory?
Or oppression of the masses.
Or the history of thought.
Or climate change.
Or power at the level of ideas?
Or the politics of class.
Or national identity.
Or the reasons for child poverty.
Or what radical activism might mean in practice?
Hey, Will!
What about growing out your hair?
Or dry wheat. Do you ever think about dry wheat, Will?
Or pot noodles.
And cheap Stella.
I'm going to gigs.
What about your favourite table at the Union Bar Wheel? Do you ever think about that?
Say, Will, did you ever think about who you might vote for?
Sort of.
Or Holly. Do you ever think about her?
Not really, not anymore. We go
Have you considered gender inequality?
Yes, I have.
Say, Will, did you ever think about going home?
Do you ever think about going home, Will?
Oh, yeah. I think about that.
The only time Will ever crossed his father was home second year from Leeds University, Sunday roast dinner.
Sherry and I are going to Gymkhana next week. I might get to ride too.
That's lovely, dear.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Lovely having you back, I must say.
Don't start, you two.
You are such a cliche.
What's that supposed to mean?
You don't even see your own privilege.
I won't have this at the table.
None of you can.
William!
Will makes his home in Leeds.
More my kind of people. Applies for a master's.
One day, browsing in a bookshop, he meets Naomi.
I'm thinking about doing my masters.
Are you?
Criminology.
Fantastic.
Naomi has a big family.
This your new fella, Naomi?
This is Will, everyone.
Hello, Will.
We hear you're the one, eh, Will?
Well, I hope so.
He's the one, all right.
Well, if you're good enough for her.
Then that'll do us.
Sit yourself down.
You'll be starving for supper then.
This is Will's whirlwind.
A new family.
A master's degree.
A steady job.
A job that matters.
Before he's 25, he's married.
And happy.
And planning a family of his own.
My dad always wanted to be a granddad.
We're going to do everything properly, aren't we?
As far as we can.
We talked about
We're
it.
not your traditional couple.
It's going to be 50-50 all the way.
We're going for a home birth if we can.
I'm going to be there.
You'd better be.
My dad would not have had a clue.
Well, things are different these days.
We're going to be breastfeeding in the first year or so.
And no dummies with the saddest.
Or disposable nappies.
No.
I am going to be really hands-on, so Naomi can finish her masters.
Eventually.
Hands-on, that's me.
It wasn't like that though, was it, Will?
No. It was awful. The birth, the nightmare was horrible. It went on for hours. It was a breech birth. Naomi screamed and screamed. I nearly lost her. In the end, it was an emergency C-section. Baby came out with her eyes open, glaring at me. Never want to go through that again. Everything changed that day. Everything. Naomi, she just withdrew. That's how it felt anyway. They just cocooned themselves away from me. I mean, they did try. I did everything she asked, but the family just took over anyway. What was I going to do? It went on that way for months. She didn't want me near her, not physically. It was hard. Good thing I had a job. Kept me going, really. Besides, the baby, Rosie, we called her, she always settled better with her mum anyway. I'm not sure I really like babies all that much. I mean, I did all my time with her. Gave her a bath before bed most nights, changed nappies and all, but like I say, I'm not sure I'm that good with them. Naomi? Yes? Can I not go to your mum's place this weekend? I just feel I need a bit of space.
Space? You need space.
Everybody needs space.
Naomi needed space.
One time she arranged a day out with her girlfriend.
The whole day?
You'll be okay.
What's your mum doing?
No, she can't.
Right, fine.
These were not Will's favourite kind of day.
Right, settle down then. Okay, yeah, good. Don't start this again, okay, please? Hey, how'd you like that? Oh, come on, you've had your supper. What's wrong with you? Let's see what's on the television, eh? Come on, out we come. What's on the telly, eh? Oh, Mr. Tumble, eh? No, nothing. Oh, come on, please. Please!
Some days he'd have to phone.
I can't find the giraffe.
I said to only call me if it were an emergency.
This is an emergency.
Oh, hardly.
When are you coming home? I've got work all in a
For
minute.
heaven's sake, Will.
Right, fine, whatever. Hi, Brian. Yeah, I know, yeah. Bit of a tricky time just now. Just hold on 1 second. Here, have this. Fun for that. Brian, you were saying?
It wasn't all bad. Better when she could say a few words.
Better when she went to nursery.
Better when Naomi was there.
We talked about it, didn't we?
Yes.
I mean, my job was going really well. It just made more sense for me to be the main breadwinner.
Yes.
And masters can be done part-time. We still believe in equality. And we've got your mum and dad, haven't we?
And yours? Your dad's good with her.
Funny that. Who'd have thought he'd love Sylvanians?
Well, at least he plays with her.
Will resolves to be better with the next one.
Always wanted a big family.
We don't want a big gap. Not like me and my sister.
2 years later and Henry is born.
Elective cesarean. Rosie is delighted, of course.
Me hold him.
For a while, it's all happy families.
Christmases and birthdays come and go.
Will works hard. Naomi doesn't finish her masters.
Rosie goes to school.
Does her homework.
And ballet.
Every Saturday morning.
Right, you go on then, love, eh?
Aren't you going to come and watch today?
I've got a few telephone calls to make. Brave girl, eh? In you go. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Work and more work.
Happy families.
Christmases and birthdays.
When Henry is 5,
Right, come on in then. Come on, look. All your friends are here. Come on, it's your birthday, eh? Look, come on, let go.
You just have to pick him up. Let him know that you're there.
He's so shy. Do you think there's something wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with him.
He's so quiet.
There's nothing wrong with him.
Right, fine.
It's not easy, is it, Will, being a dad?
It's all right.
Naomi's dad, now he's a natural.
Yes, he is a natural.
Good old granddads, what would we do without them?
Work and more work.
It's a stressful job.
Christmases and birthdays.
Evenings and
Often
weekends.
the same.
Naomi not finishing her masters.
And then when he is home,
Oh, great.
She's up there now. She's still awake.
Yeah. Can I just finish watching this?
Will you just go up and speak to her?
Blue planet's on.
Oh,
This is how life rumbles.
Increasing distance.
Until one day, there's an incident at school.
Shit! What? Sorry, when did this happen?
today.
Well, what did they say?
The teacher called me. They noticed it when she was getting changed in PE.
I can't believe this. How long has it been going on? Why hasn't she said something?
I don't know. How should I know?
Well, you're her mother!
What does that mean? Jesus, Wells!
Sorry, Jesus.
What'd you do, Will?
When your little girl cuts herself.
When your boy can't talk to you.
When your wife doesn't recognise you anymore.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying, aren't I?
Work and more work.
Christmas isn't bad. It's
Saturday morning ballet.
Drive them here, drive them there.
So where was he, love? You know you can talk to us, don't you? Right? Mum and I, we're just very, very concerned about you is all. Just want to understand. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Rosie! Speak to me. Please, Rosie. Put that bloody thing down, won't you?
off, you twat!
Do not talk to me like that.
Why?
I just want to understand.
So what? A little bit of blood and now you've got time for us? We should do it more often.
Don't be so selfish.
Me? You're the one that's never there. Well, Henry wants us to spend time with you and you can't even see that. You're never there, not even for Mark.
I am there. I tried to
no,
be.
you're
It
not.
is very
You're
difficult.
never there and I'm not one of your fucking clients. Don't bother picking me up, I'll get them back.
Rosie, wait! I don't know what to do. Brian! Hi! Yeah, I know, yeah. Look, you're gonna have to get the duty worker. I've got a bit of a situation.
This is Radio XFM bringing you one of the good guys.
Now you know that I'm a good man, and I go out to work. I'm bringing home the bacon slice by slice. As long as I get home for bedtime, maybe read a story, then folks will always say that I am nice. 'Cause I'm one of the good guys. I'm one of the good guys. I do my bits, and I help out. I make sure my kids will never go without. I do some things, but I don't do others. There's just some things we don't do quite as good as mothers. When I was young, I had big dreams.
Gender equality!
I dreamed of being a 50-50 guy. But it was oh so much harder. She was so much better at it. I guess I let my expectations slide. 'Cause I'm one of the good guys.
I am one of the good guys!
I'm one of the good guys. I do my bit, and I help
Do
out.
my best!
I make sure my kids will never go without. I do some things, but I don't do others.
I do what I can.
There's just some things we don't do quite as good as mothers. Now I know in theory what I'm supposed to do.
That's what I'm doing!
I keep my children fed and sent to bed
Every night!
But when it comes to feelings or emotional attunement, I'll stay at work an extra hour instead.
It's an important job!
I'm one of the good
I am one of the good guys!
I'm one of the
I'm
good
one of the
guys.
fucking good guys!
I do my bits, and I help
I do
out.
my best!
I make sure my kids will never go without. I do some things, and I don't do others.
I do all of
There's
it!
just some things we don't do quite as good as
Right,
mothers. I'm off. I
Some dads have to step up.
But change doesn't come easy, and there's always a price to pay.
Meet Steve.
Hi, Steve!
Right?
How's your father, Steve?
Hi, Dad. Oh, he's alright. He don't say much, really. Mum's the boss of our family.
Steve's family live in Old Catton.
Moved up from London when he was a kid.
Still support Chelsea, though. 7-0, Super Blues!
He's a lively lad.
He's doing all right for himself. There are 4 of them.
I'm number 2.
The only boy.
Big sister is a nurse.
She's got 2 boys now.
Lovely boys. We've always been a close family.
And the younger ones?
Cheryl, she's 27.
She makes wind chimes and chutneys and upcycle stuff.
She's just had her first girl.
And Cassie is 16.
Mistake. We love her though.
In her last year at Sewell Park.
I'm a big brother. She likes that.
See, Steve's a pretty everyday bloke, really. Knows his business, doesn't stop to question much.
Doing all right.
Works for Avivo.
He's got a big old flat on Riverside.
Dad helped us out with a deposit. He's doing it for all of us. That's what we're like.
There's a feature wall.
Yeah.
With charcoal, grey carpets.
And a really big telly.
63 inch.
HP.
There's a fish tank.
Oh, that's food and that's Hilla.
And a big long leather sofa.
And a gaming chair.
And a big wooden box in the corner of the room.
Yes, for the kids' toys, isn't it?
He likes it tidy.
I like it tidy. I'm not obsessed though. I can relax.
He has barbecues on the balcony.
I may your peppercorn sauce.
Ain't no better.
Straight up and down is Steve.
Loyal.
Plays football on a Sunday.
At the gym 3 times a week.
Oh, just a basic one, mind. I can't afford nothing fancy. Not since.
Since what, Steve?
Since she put a bomb under it.
She.
Abby. 6 years ago.
Hi, Steve.
Abby! Oh, blimey!
They meet in the pub one night.
Oh, you're a blast as well.
What are you up to?
She's, on a date.
Yeah, this is Austin.
Alright, Austin. Poor bloke did not stand a chance.
Oh.
I ain't seen you since.
Oh, bloody hell, not since.
Since their festival days.
Since that free party in Thetford Forest.
Bit of a wild one. You said.
Let's go and watch the sunrise.
It's nice to see her again.
Really nice.
It's good at first. She's probably calmed down, or so it seems.
We click, don't we, babe?
Yeah, babe. We do. She's got great, big, beautiful eyes.
They spend that first night together.
She never really goes home.
You're my rock. I've always loved you.
They spend a lot of time together.
I guess she didn't really have much of a home to go to.
They have fun.
So much fun.
In those early days, if one of Steve's mates asked him,
Boy, mate, you reckon you'll ever have a baby then?
What?
Babe.
No way, mate. No way. I'm just in it for the minute, mate.
But then, life has a habit.
Oh, shit.
I'm 26. So she.
Abby's crying in the bathroom one night.
Abby? Abby? Abby, you alright in there?
I'm pregnant.
You what?
I said I'm pregnant!
Oh.
Didn't expect that, Steve.
She said she was on the pill. She said she was taking care of that stuff. You said you were taking care of that stuff.
I was!
What?
Oh, fuck! I can't handle this. I can't do it!
But Steve is a practical kind of guy.
It'll be alright. I'm not an arsehole. I ain't gonna do a runner. No way. I am not that bloke. You'll see.
Oh, God.
It'll be alright.
I'm not sure, Steve.
We'll cope.
I'm not sure about this.
It'll be fine. What did my mum say? No, we're gonna do this properly. It'll be brilliant. You'll see. You just see.
He takes her places.
Cooks her her favourite meals.
Anything you want.
Rubs her feet.
Every night. Drives her to the shops and back.
The hospital and back.
The scan and back.
Well, that was a moment.
It looks like a little bean.
Yeah. Yeah, look, is that his...
I think it's a leg.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, it might be a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be, yeah.
Is this crazy?
A little bit, yeah.
Am I crazy?
It'll be alright. Abby, where are you going?
I need a wee.
Oh, Jesus, Abby, do you have to?
But it wasn't alright. Was it, Steve?
It wasn't like I didn't do my best.
Your best.
Yeah? What? Well, she was a pain in the arse, to be honest. 7 months in, and she says to me,
Come on, babe, let's go to Glastonbury.
unbelievable! I'd take her around my mum's, and they'd end up not talking to each other.
She doesn't like me, I know she doesn't.
Yes, she does, babe. She doesn't know.
And your old man, he never says a word.
He's just quiet, that's all. He works all week, he doesn't need you bending his ear now, does he?
Can't we just go home, babe?
She's so bloody demanding and...
And what?
What's this?
A glass?
You've been drinking again, Abby.
Oh, it's only one.
That is not the point. We talked about this.
It's okay.
It's not okay. What did the midwife say?
Oh, she's a stuck-up cow. I hate the way she looks at me. Anyway, I know my limits.
You never know your limits. I should have seen it coming.
When the baby came, it was pretty quick.
She was out of order. She was swearing at the nurses and all sorts.
Oh, fuck!
All she was interested in was a pain relief. Bloody embarrassing. I got home.
Take her.
She went straight to bed. She was out of it. She didn't want nothing to do with me. So there I am. Left with a baby. Charlotte. I thought, shit. This is me. For the rest of my life. I'm Dad. Hello, darling. Hello, sweetheart.
Steve? Steve, can you get me a towel, babe? Steve?
Stephen,
Yes, Mum.
you're going to have to do something about Abby.
She's alright. She's just tired, that's all.
I can't keep coming around bailing you out every time she's in one of her moods.
I've got to work, haven't I?
You should hear what your father says about it.
She's alright. She's doing her best. She's a good mum. She's trying her best most of the time.
That's as maybe, but...
Does she breastfeed?
No, that didn't work out.
It hurts.
I don't know. I think she didn't try hard enough.
It fucking hurts.
You should hear what your mother says about it.
I am well aware, thank you very much.
Steve, you're not listening to me. Steve!
It's not working out, is it, Steve?
Better have another baby, eh, Steve?
Might sort things out between yous.
Yeah, well, I didn't want an only. Abby was an only, and look what it did to her. She gets it. I mean, she barely even talks to her parents.
Well, neither would you if you had to
Abby,
go.
no. Don't go there, not again. It's in the past.
18 months later, and Alfie is born.
After my granddad.
It's hard. All day, 2 of them, it's hard.
Yeah, well, I've got to work, haven't I? I mean, someone's got to earn a keep. I don't see my mates anymore. I play football on the weekends, but that's about it. I mean, I've got to have something, haven't I?
Can't you see I need you here, babe?
I mean, I take them to the park, and when I do get home, I put them to bed.
Oh, you don't understand. I'm so tired.
But then, when I do get home, what's all this?
Is that you, babe?
Where are the kids?
Well, they're asleep.
You could have tidied up a bit. Bloody hell.
Oh, don't start.
Is that him? Have you been up to him?
There were rows, lots of them.
He'd say things like,
Can't you just pull yourself together? And I am sick of this.
And then she goes up saying,
I'm sorry I'm not your perfect bloody mother.
Or,
When is something good enough for you, Steve, eh?
and so it went on.
and on.
At least the kids were too young to understand.
until.
It's worse when she's drunk. She gets morose.
I don't drink that much.
Until.
She said she was going to the doctors. Get some happy pills.
I'm scared,
She didn't
Steve.
go.
Until.
Yeah, alright. Until I meet Julie at work.
Hi, Steve.
She's got great, big, beautiful eyes.
One thing leads to another.
As it does, you know. Abby goes nuts, obviously.
I fucking hate you!
I hold my hands up.
Get out!
It was not my finest
Get
hour.
out!
I did think about taking the kids with me, but I couldn't do that to her, could I? I mean, she's their mum. The kids, they have to be with their mum, don't they? Obviously.
Obviously.
So what happens next, Steve?
Well, it was alright at first. I'd have them every other weekend and then a Thursday. Fridays we'd go for pizza and cinema. Saturdays we'd do something lovely. Sundays we'd be at my mum's for a roast. But then
Just leave us alone, Steve. You're taking the piss.
go around there, pick them up, drop them off. There'd always be something.
Fuck, Julie. Fuck making out you're such a great bloke.
Oh, Abby, not this
You're
again.
not playing happy families with my kids.
And then she starts getting slack with it.
And you, Alfie, put my shoes off.
Abby,
What?
I just noticed that
What?
Charlotte's clothes. They're in a right state, so I just bought some new things, that's all.
What, so I can't dress my own
No,
kids now?
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, don't you judge me.
Look, just do your fucking job, okay?
My job?
Then she gets some prick of a partner. Adam, fucking junkie.
Just leave him out of it.
There'd always be something.
Alfie's not well. Charlotte's got a party. We're away this weekend. It's just not convenient.
Months go by and I don't see them.
They don't want to see
I
you.
know that's not true. I'd go round there, bang on the door, Mum even goes round there.
Abby, are you in there?
In the end, I don't have a choice.
Stephen,
Yeah,
you're going to have to take her to court.
it's a full year of hell.
First comes the letter.
As the mother alleged domestic violence, mediation is not deemed appropriate in this case.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I have never laid a finger on her! It's because she'll get legal aid. What do I get? Of course I'm fucking angry. She's making up lies about me. She's a mad cat. She's losing the plot.
To assess the best interests of the children and father's fitness, the courts request a Section 7 report.
So, I have to prove myself, not her. Oh no, she's mum, isn't she?
We will start with supervised contact.
Why though? What have I done? This fucking stinks.
Daddy?
Have you got any idea what it's like seeing your kids for the first time in months with some judgmental bloody woman standing in the corner watching your every move? Hello, darling.
After 4 months of visits, we report no concerns. We recommend a child arrangement order for the father.
But still she stops me seeing him. Still she's with that fucking junkie. Then, I'm on my own, 3 o'clock in the morning, in the flat, and the phone rings. Yeah, hello, who's this?
Mr. Steve,
Yeah?
we need to inform you of an incident that took place earlier this evening.
At 2 a.m, we apprehended a woman drunk in charge of a vehicle.
2 in the morning, what was she doing?
As we approached the vehicle, we found 2 young children in the back seat.
We
For fuck's
accessed
sake.
your numbers via Children's Services records.
Yeah, okay.
We assume that the children can stay with you until an assessment of their longer-term needs is undertaken.
72 hours initially.
Under police protection.
Yeah. Yeah, of course they can. Shit.
Steve tidied the flat.
Makes the beds.
Dashes to the all-night garage for cereal and fruit shoots.
Brings his mum.
Mum? Mum? Yeah, no, Mum, I know it's late. Mum, I need your help.
And then the police arrived with 2 frightened children in the back.
Hello, darlings. Come on, you come up. You come straight to bed. There you go.
Where's Mummy?
Right, Mummy will be okay.
Alfie clings to his dad. He won't let go.
It's all right, Alfie. It's all right, little man. Daddy's here.
The next morning, he calls work, gets Charlotte to school.
And then the social worker arrives.
Go on, Alfie. You go up to Daddy's bedroom and have a play.
So we just need to assess things and check things and...
Assess? Not again. Surely you've already assessed me.
We just need to make sure everything is okay for the children.
What's this, Daddy? No, that's Daddy's samurai sword. Give it here. Why? No, because it's Daddy's. There you go. Give it here. Good boy. Thank you.
Right. And, would this be the only weapon in the house?
Yes. Look, it's just ornamental, see?
Right. Despite some initial concerns, we recommend an interim child arrangement order for the father.
So, suddenly, out of nowhere, they're with me. I'm not going to lie, it's hard. 2 of them, all day, every day. It's hard. But I do it. I have to.
Steve!
Tell you the truth, I love it. Of course,
Steve!
Mum helps out. Mum helps out, especially those 2 hours after school, but I do most of it. I have to.
Steve!
Abby goes nuts. Gets herself arrested again.
Steve!
And then one night she comes round, she's banging on the door. It was crazy.
Steve!
Luckily the kids didn't wake up. I take them around there. Should be drunk or high or something. Every time. It's upsetting for everyone. In the end I figure maybe I should. They're better off with me.
So 5 months later, he goes back to court.
She'll hate me for it.
For a child arrangement order.
So, this coming Wednesday, I've got to. You think to yourself, have I done enough? What if they don't think so? They might. Wouldn't be much of a victory, would it? I lost a lot more than I bargained for, and I'm not just talking about money. She's lost a lot too. I get that. She just needs to sort her shit out. That's all I ever wanted. I know. I'm not perfect. But the kids, they're doing alright. Alfie kicked a ball the other day, first time. And Charlotte, oh, she's a full-on girly girl, bloody hell. I know all the bloody Powerpuff Girls' names. And I do a mean French plat.
I know better.
Funny thing is, people look at me like I'm something special. They say things like, oh, ain't you doing well? Oh, full-time dad, get you. I want to say, why wouldn't I? I want to say, you've got no idea what I've been through. I've been accused of things I didn't do. I lost a lot, money, social life, a lot. But, well, they're my kids, isn't they? Aren't they, Dad? It's the best job in the world, isn't it? Of course, she's still their mum. She'll have to see him. I just wanted to. I don't know how we move on.
Back in the day, it was simple. Men were men, and women were a mystery. Stay on different tracks, paper over the cracks. It's like we got stuck in the 50s. And you think you got everything sorted. You do your bit, they do theirs. At the end of the day, it's in their DNA because they are the ones that give birth. But you better
Step up, stop being down.
This is the best job that you'll ever have.
things don't go quite as expected, and people don't stick with the plan. Yeah, those babies, they kickstart the hormones. Yes, even if you are a man. But you know, suddenly, everything's different. And everyone has to rethink. It ain't just the nappies need changing. No, it turns out the whole system stinks. So you better
Step up, cause this is on you.
Make it the best thing that you'll ever do.
tough knowing what's good enough. Sometimes you're gonna be left in the dark, but you don't get to sit on the sidelines and say that this bit's not your job. If you can't be a property, well then son, you're gonna look like a bit of a knob. So you better
step up, stop being a dad.
This is the greatest job that I'll ever have.
Step up, 'cause this is on you.
Make it the best job that you ever do.
come on, jam down to the last team. We're gonna feed the baby, we're gonna feed the baby, we're gonna shake the rattle, shake the rattle, we're gonna shake the rattle, feed up because fair now. Pass the iPad, pass the iPad.
Step up, stop being a dad.
This is the best job that you'll ever have.
Step up, 'cause this is on you.
Make it the best thing that you ever do.
Step up, step up, step up, step up. Step up, step up, step up, step up. Step up, step up, step up, step up.
Step up.
Well, isn't anyone gonna ask how my father is?
Oh yeah, sorry Lee. How's your father, Lee?
I've no idea. I don't even know who he is. I didn't have parents, see? Just a system, my corporate mum and dad in loco parentis. Nothing in my files about my dad, just everything else. They said that he wasn't involved. Involved enough though, wasn't he? Have you seen my file, Mr. Wool? I was a lack. I looked after child. Is that better than a sin? What do you think, Mr. Dan? Is a lack better than a sin? It's tough, isn't it? We're all sins and lacks, really, aren't we? I don't know what it's like to have a dad. What's it like, Mr. Steve? Having a dad that's got your back? No, don't worry. Don't need to answer. No pressure. It wasn't all bad. There was Alan in the unit. He took me fishing a few times. He was okay. It's not the same though, is it? No! Nanny state raised me. Thanks, Nanny! Thanks for all the foster carers. Thanks for all the homes. Thanks for dealing really well with my behavioural issues, for trying to normalise me. Look! I'm an adult now, with a pathway plan. I'm ever so grateful. We've all got a lot to be grateful for, haven't we, Mr. Will? I'll tell you what I am grateful for. Stacey. She's 21 too. Social raised her and all. She's got an aunt though. Real family. That should help. In 1 week, she's gonna have a baby. My baby. Ours. I mean, you think it was theirs. Court reports, assessments, judgments to be made, a life on file, school excludee, cannabis smoker, 14-year-old twocker, labels on top of labels. Life after care, that's me. Pathway to what? Mechanic, builder, prisoner. I've got great odds. I was vulnerable once, and now I'm a risk. You think that the child that you looked after isn't fit enough to be a parent? How does that work? And how come, actually, you got away with it, Mr. Will? because you were a good boy that came from a nice family. Didn't do much good, did it? We're gonna call her Hope. Because, you know, we could all do with some of that. Do you like that, Mr. Dan? Hope. See, I'm not gonna make mistakes. Not like the ones you keep on making anyway. Ooh! Also coming out as anger, Mr. Dan. We've all got troubles, hard times. Roll with the punches, Mr. Steve. Stacey's not perfect either. But I'm actually going to be there for her when she needs me to be. You're all old school, you lot. Brave faces and fighting for it. It will kill you in the end. I'm maybe like a bit leery sometimes. But at least I'm not scared of my emotions. But now, they're going to assess us again. Stick us in another unit to see if we can hack it, to see if we're good enough. Good enough. Social worker thinks that I can do it. She told me. Alan too. I can. I am good enough. Wherever they put us, whatever they tell me. Look, I'm scared. Of course I am. It's big. But this is one label that I'm proud to wear. I'm gonna be Dad.
When it comes to sharing out the caring and deciding who does what, why do we stick to the same old script? Is this the best we've got? With dads as option number 2, is this the best that we can do? I think it's time the subs got on the pill. But if being But why do Mum still take the lion's share?
It's not a case of lose or win. Gotta step aside and get stuck in. I think you can do better, to be fair. But being there means jeopardy. Anyone believe in me? We're learning from our history. We got it all from there for standing up to jeopardy. Can I believe in me? Look up, what's up, do you see? We got it all to play for.
But being there means jeopardy. Will anyone believe in me? We're learning from our history. I've got it all to play for. Was he?
That was his sad. Did he drive your mother mad? Did he win? Did he lose? Did you want to fill his shoes? Did he die? Did he cry? Did you get to say goodbye? Was his heart on his sleeve? Did he teach you to believe? How's your father? How's your father? How's your father? How's your father?
How's your father?